before we came on. The way that Donald Trump is structuring this with Kristi Noem is now going to be the DHS secretary or being appointed to be. Tom Homan is going to be outside of all the congressional oversight. He's going to respond directly to Trump. That's going to make him even more powerful because I'm going to tell you, there's nothing more powerful than a man that knows exactly what his job is. He knows it inside and out. He believes in it completely. And then he has this burning desire to be successful. That is a magical combination when you hire anyone. Doesn't matter what business you're in. This man is going to eradicate the illegal alien population from America.
What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? CC Carrell? They don't, they telling me one thing and the title is something different, but is in the video. This is the guy who testified in the Congress in Amber Alert that you reacted to in part 2. I'm supposed to read that part to y'all. And also co-produced with Ryan Matt. Border calls human is not playing around. Oh my gracious, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. My girl Tika asked for this one right here. So let's check this bad boy out. Here we go, man. Here we go.
Homan and thousands. Well, President Donald Trump has his border czar, Tom Homan, and thousands of illegal immigrants as a result are heading for the United States right now, trying to get into the United States before Donald Trump becomes officially president on January 20th. Overnight, Mexico has intercepted a big rig hauling hundreds of migrants there, 250 illegal migrants trying to make it into the United States. So what's going to happen under Tom Homan? Well, someone who worked with him very closely knows all about what Tom Homan did as a director of ICE is J.J. Carrell, former 24-year veteran of the Customs and Border Protection and supervisor with the Customs and Border Protection, who has spoken very highly of Tom over the years. And I wanted to have J.J. on to kind of tell us what we're going to see here. J.J., great to see you again. I know over the years, as we've spoken,
I'm waiting to see a change.
Praised Tom. So I'm sure when you saw that he was selected as the border czar, you probably jumped out of your seat and ran laps around your house, I bet.
Oh, he's the most perfect appointment for this border czar assignment. He is the absolute 180 degrees from Mayorkas. And what you and I talked about this a little bit before we came on. The way that Donald Trump is structuring this with Kristi Noem is now going to be the DHS secretary or being appointed to be. Tom Homan is going to be outside of all the congressional oversight. He's going to respond directly to Trump. That's going to make him even more powerful because I'm going to tell you, there's nothing more powerful than a man that knows exactly what his job is. He knows it inside and out. He believes in it completely. And then he has this burning desire to be successful. That is a magical combination when you hire anyone. Doesn't matter what business you're in. This man is going to eradicate the illegal alien population from America. I will even say this. By the time this starts right now, as he's being put into the border czar, millions of illegal aliens are just going to self-deport just because they don't want to deal with him. I believe that. He sets the tone.
So they know what's coming. And then, of course, we saw, and it seems like they're being arrested at the border, Mexico intercepting this big rig, hauling these people. And you've got a few more months. You've got 70 days or so until Trump gets in there. So do you think you're going to see
70 days
maybe people trying to leave the United States because they know what's coming, and then a flood of people trying to get into the United States because they know what's coming?
I really think that's what's going to happen. I think you're going to get hundreds of thousands of people going to bum rush America because the NGOs and everyone that's speaking to these people are just lying. And I know what they're telling them. If you can get in, you'll be able to stay. We'll help you with lawyers. You'll stay. They'll never be able to find you. By the time they find you, blah, 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 you're there forever. And then you have people that are here are going, oh God, let's go ahead and get out now before my family is arrested, before we're put in detention camps. Let's make this decision to leave now because it's going to be inhospitable. We are in foreign land and we are not welcome. Biden welcomed them in. Now, here's the really dirty secret to all this is Biden and Mayorkas brought everyone in under the lie of amnesty and parole. They can't see asylum officers in time. Asylum, not amnesty, under asylum and parole. But they can't see the judge in time, and their parole status times out, so they all become illegal aliens. So you have millions upon millions, tens of millions of people that have been lied to and brought under the lie that you're here legally. No, in fact, they're all illegal aliens. All of them are. So Biden and Mayorkas have put these group of people in a very, very bad situation. They can't work. They don't have work authorization documents. Donald Trump for sure is going to start mandatory E-Verify. He's going to turn the law enforcement apparatus against them being the illegal aliens, and they're going to eradicate them. It's going to, look, you're going to have a large swath that are going to leave by themselves, but you have millions of terrorists, gang members, soldiers, etc., that are here for a purpose. Now that is where the rubber's going to meet the road, and we're going to see violence.
We saw Latinos voting for Trump in record numbers this time, because they are the Latinos in America who are here legally have openly said what's terrorizing their neighborhoods are the illegal Latinos in their neighborhood. It's not like all Latinos love every Latino. If there's a criminal Latino in a Latino neighborhood and they're terrorizing their families and destroying their neighborhoods, they want them out of there.
Yes.
Just the same that I would, if a white guy was terrorizing, a neighborhood, I wouldn't care just because he's white. Oh, he's a criminal, but he's white. I just love him because he's white. It's ridiculous. I mean, this is what CNN believes, and they're absolutely foolish. So what's going to happen? How exactly is Homan going to mechanically go through and do this? I mean, I know you don't have his playbook, but you certainly know exactly how the mechanisms work with ICE and Customs and Border Protection. Like, what exactly, how are we going to start to see? Let's take like Aurora, Colorado, for instance, where these Venezuelan gangs are. Like, how is Homan going to marshal ICE officers to start to round up these individuals? What would that look like?
Well, the great thing about everything that we are expecting and want, we don't have to create out of whole cloth. It's already been done. Tom Homan was the acting ICE director under Trump. I witnessed what he did. He turned them loose, and they went into the cities and began to eradicate the cities of criminal illegal aliens. And that's what he's already started to say. I'm going to prioritize and go after the criminals. Now, if I run into a collateral, meaning I hit a load house or I go after a criminal alien and there's 20 people there that are illegal, they're being arrested too, all of them. So what he will do is what he just said last night, I think it was last night. He said if places like New York City don't cooperate, sanctuary cities like Aurora will not cooperate, I'm going to flood that area with ICE agents. And when you do that, then you're going to go and you're going to take down the violent gangs. You're just going to do it. We are going to win. We're America. Once you turn the apparatus of ICE and Border Patrol and DHS onto the illegal alien savages that are here, we will win. Will it be violent? Yes. Will it be uncomfortable? Yes. But we will win because now we have a leader.
So these sanctuary cities, help me understand the mechanics of that. So I saw overnight illegals are heading to New York City because I get, labeled a sanctuary city. Does that matter at all? I mean, are they just misinformed? So they're going to try to seek sanctuary in a place like Aurora or other places that are sanctuary spots, but it doesn't matter to the Trump administration. Like federal law, Trump will supersede that, right?
It will, but this is where the problem is. Sanctuary cities in two ways. Let's take California and New York, for example, two of the biggest population of illegal aliens. You need your police officers and sheriffs in those states to help. I mean, they're going to come in contact every single day with illegal alien criminals, illegal aliens. They should immediately have a hotline to ICE or Border Patrol, where we used to in California, we would respond to the sheriff on the side of the road. Sheriff pulls someone over, DUI, whatever. We respond. We take that individual from the sheriff. Sheriff doesn't have to put him in the jail. We bring him. We set him up for deportation, send him out. That's not happening. Law enforcement officers in the state of New York and state of California they're not allowed to call us at all. What's even worse is when they have a rapist, murder, drug deal, pedophile, even pedophiles, if you can imagine this, child rapist. When they have them in custody, we, the Border Patrol or ICE, will put an immigration detainer on them stating, please do not release that pedophile. When he serves his time, we will come to your jail. We will change out handcuffs, hook him up, and then we'll take him and set him up for deportation. He's out of your hair. So you don't turn him loose into our society.
Sounds good.
California, New York, sanctuary cities like that say, no. They serve their time. They're free to go. And they will release And I know this is hard for Americans to believe. They will release rapists, child rapists, murderers, drug dealers, everything you can imagine right on the street. Now we then have to go find them and then get into foot chases, shootings, knifings, fights, FTYs where they crash into poor people walking the street just going to get lunch or crash into them, all because these mental patients will not turn over criminal aliens to ICE and Border Patrol. It's insane. It's absolutely insane, Clayton.
This is Kamala Harris's California. This is Gavin Newsom's California. I mean, this is Kathy Hochul's New York. This is insanity. Do they have enough? Do you have enough border agents? Do you have enough ICE agents to carry this out? You mentioned we don't have to create this whole cloth.
They're talking about Kamala Harris is allowing this to go on under her watch, so to speak. But we'll see. We'll see. They had 4 years. Now Trump and his guy, I don't know, I can't remember his name, but I like him, and I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen, man. I can't wait. I'm learning as I go.
I saw some memes floating around over the past few hours, few days. You know, we're firing 87,000 IRS agents, and we're going to hire 87,000 ICE agents, which would be amazing in the United States. Do you have enough manpower to do this?
You don't have enough manpower because we have to understand how many illegal aliens we have in the country, and it's 50 million. That's not even disputed. You want to argue and split hairs, and we can go down to 42 million.
50 million.
But there are people that are saying it's as high as 55 million. I believe the number is truly right around 50 million. But what do? How do you do that? Well, you deputize all your sheriffs across the nation, and then you deputize the police officers to be able to and train them to do immigration law. And that's not hard. You know when someone's illegal. You know when something's weird. When you get an ID and it's all jacked up, or a consular communication card from a foreign nation, you know that person's illegal. You call ICE, we show up, and we arrest them. You are going to have about half, 50 million illegal aliens. About 25 million of them are going to leave on their own. Once they feel the pressure of, I can't get a job, I can't get welfare, I can't get free housing. Look at New York City and the state of New York. They're stopping all apartments, all hotels, all free food, all free cash cards are ending in January. They're done. So you have now million plus illegal aliens in the city of New York, and the state of New York are going to have nothing. They're going to leave, or they're going to revolt, and they're going to demand. And when they're freezing their butts off in New York City and they're hungry, they're going to need to get food and shelter. How are they going to get that if they're not going to leave? They're going to take it from you.
If they don't leave, we know what happens: crime, right? And
yes.
So in January we shut off your money, the free money spigot, and you either leave or you turn to a life of crime, trying to get that money and stealing from other people, and that's exactly what's going to happen. JJ, I'll get you out of here on this. Are you hopeful? Or are there still some black spots you're worried about?
I'm not. I'm very hopeful. I'm a realist more than anything, but when Tom Homan was picked to be the border czar, I would lay a year's salary on this man is going to be successful. He just is. He's going to will it to happen. And he's unafraid. He's unapologetic. He will not bend a knee to the politicians, and he is bold. And my God, Clayton, do we need that more than ever before in America, is a man and a woman in a position of power to be bold and just do what they're hired to do and what's within the Constitution. That's what we want. And Donald Trump should be applauded for his pick so far.
I can't wait, man.
I think you're right about that. And I think it's clear, too, when you have a job title, border czar, close the border, seal the border, and get these people out. It's a very direct, it's like when I ask my kids to do something, if I give them a specific job, right? All these like government agencies that have all this sort of nebulous, responsibilities. No, he's got a job. He's got a very specific job. And I think you're right about him. Seeing him go up against politicians has been one of the highlights of my week, watching back of his videos. So JJ, great to see you, my friend. I would encourage everyone to read JJ's amazing book. Obviously, you served under Obama, served under Trump on the Customs and Border Protection. Check out his amazing book called Invaded. It's on Amazon. It's a must read if you want to understand the degradation of America's border policy under these liberal presidents, and see what Trump was able to do the last time. It's important reading because it really provides a lot of context, and I think what we're about to enter into again could be, morning in America once again. So, JJ, great to see you, my friend. Thanks so much.
Always. Thank you, Clayton.
Wow. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen, and I'm going to stay on top of it because no system that you put together is going to satisfy everybody. No system that you put together is going to be perfect for some people. Some people, like right now at that border, probably once they put the system in place, probably deserve to be in for whatever the reason. You need to take time and say, yo, look here, man. Like, let's say a real American's over there. I done lost my passport and everything. Dude, I'm American. I used to live so-and-so, whatever. I went to this high school. And they do the research on it, I guess. I don't know. But my point is, there's so many people saying that, man, that's a shame. How you going to kick a whole family out and keep them together? Well, we just kicked the whole family out. You know, it's not as hard as people think it is. And the government and all these people have to go play by these rules, whatever these rules are, right? But the bad people, they make up the rules as they go along because all they want is what they want. They want to get what they want. But we got to go by these rules. Sometimes we need to stop some of these rules, like in the movies, and hire some people that will shoot at will, like military or something. I don't know. You know, some people going to be bad. I mean, some people going to get hurt, some people not. But look here, I'm going to get on up out of here, man. Thank y'all so much for checking out the channel. Check out our live channel, the Music Recording Network Live. Scroll down a little bit. You see the word live written in red. In the world. It's supposed to be the world, y'all. So y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.